We'll be doing lesson 7.12, where we get to convert between fractions and decimals to solve number stories. And in real life, we have to convert between fractions and decimals quite a bit. And today we're going to learn how to do multiplication with decimals, but we're going to do that building on fractions and what we already know. Today you'll see in your materials section on the lesson that you have two different stock up sale posters. They have 9 different items with different prices listed. So today we just took some of those items off of the posters to create this number story problem. So bath soap costs 88 cents. If someone buys 5 or more, it is 65 cents. Bob buys 8 bars of soap and 1 package of construction paper that costs 67 cents. How much did he spend on these items? So we know the bath soap originally is 88 cents, but he's buying 8 of them, which is going to be more than 5. So instead of paying the 88 cents, he's only going to be paying 65 cents for each bar of soap. And he's also going to buy 1 package of construction paper. So that is also going to cost him 67 cents. So we're trying to figure out exactly how much did he spend total. So what we're going to think about is taking this idea of the 65 cents for the bar soap, and we know that he's buying 8 of them. So the way to do that would be to do our 65 cents times 8. Well, we haven't done any work with decimals yet, but we do a lot of work with our fractions, and we know how to multiply with fractions. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to convert this 65 cents into a fraction. And our 6 is in our tenths place, our 5 is in our hundredths place, or you think about it as 65 pennies, which is going to be the same as 65 100ths. So now I can do 65 100ths times 8 to figure out how much he has spent on the bar of soap. So I'm going to go ahead and set up Lattice to help myself solve this problem. So I'm going to do my 65 times 8. And I know that 8 times 5 is 40. And I know that 6 times 8 is 48. And then remember that I go ahead and add diagonally. So I'm going to bring down my 0. 8 plus 4 is 12. So I'm going to put down my 2, carry my 1 into the next column, and 1 plus 4 is 5. So what I figured out is that 65 100ths times 8 is 520 100ths. Now I'm going to leave it like this for right now so that I can add in the cost of my construction paper before I convert it. So I'm going to go ahead and take my 520 100ths that he just spent on the bar of soap, and I'm going to add that to my 67 cents for the construction paper. Well, just like we did with the bar of soap and converting the 65 cents into 65 100ths, I'm going to go ahead and convert my 67 cents into 67 hundredths. So now I can add those together. So I'm going to go ahead and write it over here to add my 520 plus 67. So 0 plus 7 is 7, 2 plus 6 is 8, and 5 plus nothing is 5. So I'm going to get a total of 587 hundredths. So now I can go ahead and turn that into a mixed number. So 100 can go into 587 5 whole times, and I still have 87 left over. So I have 87 hundredths. Now I can go ahead and turn that back in to my decimal. So my 5 is going to be my 5 wholes for my $5. And then I'm going to go ahead and put my decimal, because then I have my 87 hundredths. Remember that 8 represents the tenths, the 7 represents the hundredths. So I have spent a total of, or Bob has spent a total of $5.87 on 8 bars of soap and 1 package of construction paper. So today you are going to go ahead and use those stock up posters to solve out some division number story, or not division, decimal number stories, converting those into fractions first to help you solve them out and converting them back. You're going to do pages 261 and 262 for these number stories, and then your math box is on page 263, and you also have home link 7.12. Good luck!